If you've been watching the news recently, you've probably heard about a federal law called the Hyde Amendment and how it might be in jeopardy.
So there's going to be a major Democratic push this year to try and get rid of the Hyde Amendment. That simply cannot happen.
The Hyde Amendment is a 40-year-old protection that says no taxpayer dollars is going to go to pay for abortions.
You see, whether you're pro-life or you're pro-choice, we should all agree that government money should not go to such a controversial procedure.
The Hyde Amendment has a history of bipartisan support, and any attempt to abolish the amendment is a partisan attack on the sanctity of life.
Since the Hyde Amendment was enacted, over 2 million babies' lives have been saved. I believe that protecting innocent lives isn't a partisan issue, and taxpayers should never be forced to pay for abortion.
Joe Biden has historically been pro-life and supported the Hyde Amendment. But now that it is no longer politically popular with his party and the radical liberals that are dictating his every move, he has suddenly changed his stance and now supports taxpayer-funded abortions.
Our nation's birth certificate, the Declaration of Independence, proclaims the self-evident truth that all men are created equal by God and endowed with the inalienable right to life. Abandoning this self-evident truth is perilous and, by definition, un-American.
I'm very proud to have joined almost 200 other Republicans in signing a letter to indicate that I will not vote for any legislation that gets rid of Hyde.
Polls show that whether you're pro-life or pro-choice, you don't want your tax dollars going to pay to end life. And so why would the Democrats prioritize that? It's sad, it's wrong, and it must be stopped.
I recently joined my colleagues at the RSC in sending a letter to congressional leaders that pledges to oppose any government funding bill that eliminates or weakens the Hyde Amendment.
I will not support any bill that eliminates or weakens the Hyde Amendment. I'm committed to speaking for those who cannot speak for themselves, and I call on all of my Democrat colleagues to do the same.
Contact your member of Congress and ask them to continue to support the Hyde Amendment.
I'm proud to be pro-life, and today I'm joining my Republican colleagues to save Hyde.